Hey guys, it's me, Gazbot, and today is day 55 of 100 Days of Making Comics with me, Gazbot. Anyway, it is day 55, and today has been not a good day. I'm not going to get into details and be all emo, but suffice it to say, remember the other day when I had eye surgery, and then I had that flea infestation problem, and I was like, man, this flea infestation problem makes me wish for the day when I had eye surgery. Well, today makes me wish for the day when I had a flea infestation problem. That being said, I somehow did manage to still do my 30 minutes. Didn't do a lot of, I did 30 minutes, but I didn't get a heck of a lot done. I basically got one panel done on the same page yesterday. I got one panel done, which is seeming to be a page that's going to take quite a while. I did do a process video for it, which I'll throw up right here.
Okay, so working on the same page from yesterday. Again, I was just opening up a ref here for the soldiers that I need to be soldiers/police, military police is what they are, to be apprehending this gentleman. I was first having him not facing the camera, but then it wasn't working, and I realized it was because I was misunderstanding my own thumbnail refs, such as they were. It's funny how some of these are more detailed than others, but so I quick put him in a more prone pose, and I wanted to have his arms out behind him. But I realized the anatomy wasn't really working that way when they were together, so I spread them out more. And it actually worked out a little bit better because then later when I put handcuffs on him, it put like a bar between them that gave it definitely a more restrained, sort of hog-tied look. So I liked that. It's a case where making the anatomy work made the technology a little bit better for the story. And then here I'm putting the soldier. And previously when I worked on this design, I had all these different helmet designs. And kind of what I decided to do is incorporate all of them, figuring that it's, different soldiers might have different gear within the same unit for different purposes and stuff. And there's the bar I was talking about to connect them, which I've seen in movies and stuff. I don't know if it exists in real life, but this isn't real life, so it doesn't matter. Started putting in the second soldier's arm, realized it was kind of the wrong direction, flipped it, then just completely erased it. And then this guy has basically same suit, but again a different helmet that I've chosen from my array of helmets. And he's got his arm with his gun up in the air, neither one pointing him directly at the, for lack of a better term, suspect. Excuse me. And I'm doing a little draw through here, just make sure the placement of his legs are right. Did a little correction so that I'd have the one foot more forward than the other. Maybe spread the base planting of his legs for better balance. Put in an opacity layer on the prisoner who would be in front of him. And I realized I made that guy's body shape a little too similar to the other soldier, so I kind of made him a little wider and thicker. What was I doing? Oh, then I realized I should move this guy's leg. Once again, just give him a little bit more of a good base plant since they're sort of on guard. They're not just standing casually around. Put some shadows in. And then consult the script to see what's going on, look at some reference to see where they were standing on the last page, and then I believe I went ahead, put a horizon line in, and decided to put in some background. Started mucking around with different backgrounds and very quickly realized it was going to be difficult to do with the characters in the foreground. So I drew it in. I didn't get too detailed. This is probably the level I should be doing all my roughs, actually, but I knew that most of this would be obfuscated by the figures in the foreground, but I still wanted to kind of know what was there, because it might show up in other panels or not, and I have everybody kind of coughing and or being frightened by the smoke and or soldiers that's going on there, so then I just put some junk on the ground to indicate that. And then I wanted to put a piece of a guy in the foreground. I had originally put his head sort of near the bottom, but I realized that wouldn't make sense, so I matched up his kneecap to the kneecaps of the soldiers, which is where the horizon line is, and had him bending forward a little bit and coughing. I might need to move that as I'm looking at it now because the gun is going, looks like he's sucking on a gun straw, so I'll probably need to adjust that now that I'm looking at it. But he's in the foreground, just to, again, to show there's vendors on the other side and give it some depth. Yeah, I'm definitely going to fix that tangent of the gun going into his mouth. Looks like I don't want to say it looks like a straw. It's a straw. And then put some smoke clouds from the earlier gas attack and the explosion. And that's pretty much it for today. There you go.
So that's it for today. I'm going to keep it short, and today is day 55, and so that means, well, there's 45 days left.